Have you ever wondered who on the entire planet could be your most perfect love match? It's no secret that being passionately in love is life's ultimate experience, and being in love with the right person is the key to your happiness.
You're here today because you want to know more about the most practical way to meet your best love match available in the shortest time possible. This #1 rated course on internet dating may not help you find your best love match on the planet, but it certainly will allow you the most practical way to meet and fall in love with your most perfect partner in the largest geographical radius of your choosing. If you want to include the entire planet, I'll show you how to do that too, but it will require more work. No other dating course that I'm aware of can make that claim. When I used to sell $1 million investment properties online, and I did it for 20 years, more than 20 years, my job was to find the best buyer in the country for my client. The best buyer wasn't always necessarily the one who made the highest offer, but the one that also had the best chemistry or was the best long-term fit for the seller. There was a 5-step formula I followed to ensure that I did the best job possible, and that was to prepare, package, present, select, and connect. The first thing I did was to prepare the property to make it as marketable as possible by making the most reasonable improvements I could to make it as valuable as possible. Secondly, I packaged the property in the best way by creating stunning pictures, great headlines, captions, and information about the property that would make it more appealing to the best buyers. Thirdly, I presented it online on several real estate multiple listing services to get as much exposure to the most targeted audience as possible. Fourth, when I was able to generate several offers, my client was able to be much more selective because of the number of offers he had. And fifth, after selecting from among the best offers, my client was now in the best position to choose the best offer available and close in the soonest time possible. To those of you who have experienced being passionately in love, and to those of you who are looking for it, I'd like to share a little story that will demonstrate why I feel being in love with your ideal lover is life's ultimate experience, and also why who you choose to be your love match is probably the most important decision you'll ever make toward your happiness and peace of mind. About 12 years ago, I was very close to death, and I can personally confirm that it's really true when they say your life starts flashing before your eyes. As I was laying there nearing death, I remember the feeling of my life force slipping away like a car battery being drained of its energy. And what's really amazing was that I wasn't even afraid. My only regret was that I wanted those close to me to know that it was okay and that I didn't want anyone to be sad because I had lived such a fantastic life. I remember watching my early childhood flash before me like one of those 8mm grainy black and white films. I remembered events that I had completely forgotten about, like learning to ride a tricycle, my mom bringing home my baby sister from the hospital who's only 4 years younger than I am. I remembered sharing an ice cream cone with my cute, lovable dog Skippy. I recalled wearing a Daniel Boone coonskin hat with a tail on it. The technical quality of the film showing the most important times of my life got better as I got older. And by the time we hit the 60s and 70s, we're talking color and hi-fi stereo by now. Many of the highlights were of my best times of my childhood, like playing Little League baseball games, family vacations, and even having family dinners, laughing and joking and fighting over whose turn it was to do the dishes with my sisters. When you're in this semi-conscious state, it seems like you're watching a movie and you're the star of the show. I remember reliving my college days, and I remember smiling because I had a very successful athletic career. I won some awards. I went to lots of parties and nearly always came home alone, which gave me the motivation to really study and learn how to attract women. But I digress. I have to say that the greatest sense of joy and happiness I remember were first of the highlights of the special times in love I shared with my children, my family, and my closest friends. The overwhelming feeling of love and bonding I felt literally brought tears to my eyes. We're talking on laying on my deathbed here now. Now that we're in the 80s and 90s, We're talking high definition with surround sound by now, and I was truly reliving those moments. It was so amazing. A huge part of this near-death experience included the most tender, romantic, sexy, and loving moments I shared with 5 special women over my life. I vividly recalled with each the joy and happiness, the physical connection, the awe-inspiring memories, and the laughter and incredible romances we shared. So many emotional and erotic memories sped through my mind, while at the same time I felt like I was standing still. It made me realize how blessed I have been to have experienced such an incredible feeling of romance and being so in love in each and every one of those times. Incidentally, I recovered, and this near-death experience and this realization gave me the motivation to share with you what I've learned, because I would hate to see so many lonely single people miss out on such an important part of life. To me, it's the essence of life, the pleasure of having an intense, physical, loving relationship with a loving, caring partner, one to share your life with, one who adores you, and one that you truly adore and appreciate as well. There's nothing better. Over the days that I was recovered, I felt that I was being shown this highlight film of my life so I could return and share with you its life's real purpose and what it takes and what makes it so fulfilling and rewarding and joyful. It's like I was given the answers to a final test to bring back and pass it on to you. What's it all about? The message is that your relationships and who you love in your life is all that really matters in the end. We're genetically programmed as human beings to have someone special to love in our life, and my vision and desire is that you too will realize how much more fun and rewarding life can be when you have someone that's compatible in every way to share all of life's joy and happiness with, someone to be there for you when times get rough, someone you can rely and depend on, someone to create new memories with. The good news is that anyone can find love when you know how, and it really is a skill that you can learn. But you have to be sufficiently motivated to take the next necessary steps to make it happen. In today's world, you need to be proactive if you want to find your best love match available, and not just hope for some random encounter with someone you've never qualified. What I'm trying to say is that you must prepare, package, and present yourself in the best way possible to the most likely group of dates you'd like to select and connect with. Then when you have lots of options, you can also learn how to determine the best one, which you'll have the highest likelihood of a successful long-term relationship. Let's say you want to sell your house. Do you just put up a for sale sign in the front yard and hope someone walking by brings you by an offer? How many offers do you think you'd get? What type of offers do you think you'd get, and how many would actually be in a position to even buy your house? Wouldn't you want to get a professional to help you upgrade the house and make the necessary repairs to create more value? Wouldn't you want to get someone to help you professionally market it with the right pictures, captions, headlines, and story? Someone who can help you to expose you on as many websites as possible, ones that have targeted buyers looking for the type of property you're selling. Wouldn't you want a professional to qualify the buyers to make sure they accurately represent themselves? Once you did that, don't you think you'd sell it so much faster and at the best price possible? When we go searching for our perfect match, the better we package ourselves and the more exposure we get, the more and better our offers will get. The total value of qualities you possess will determine the quality of person you'll caress. It's that simple. What I find amazing is that people get advice all the time on what cell phone to buy, what stocks or insurance to buy. They even get professional help to sell their home. What could be more important to your happiness than finding a perfect partner to share your life with? This is your opportunity to get professional help and advice on meeting and falling in love with the love of your life. By packaging and presenting yourself to the largest targeted audience of other singles looking for someone to love just like you. My name is Leonardo Bustos, and I am the creator of Meet a Mate Online, and it gives me great pleasure to present to you the most practical way to meet your best love match available in the shortest time possible. I'm confident enough in this system that I guarantee that this easy-to-follow course will work for you. And if after 90 days you're not meeting and going out with more quality dates than you ever have before in your life, you can get a total refund with no questions asked for any reason at all, even if you didn't like the color of my shirt, which I think is quite fetching, don't you? The first bonus I'm also including at no cost is the Mate Attraction Program software valued at over $750, which includes 5 modules. 1, the self-assessment questionnaire, which helps you analyze your dating history so you can build a solid foundation in which to prepare yourself for a quality relationship. It also helps you to create your movie trailer dating profile, which I'll talk about later. Number 2, the self-evaluator calculator. This helps you to analyze your dating strengths and weaknesses so you can capitalize on your strengths and improve on your weaknesses. Number 3, the Create a Mate Matrix. This module helps you to narrowly define your perfect partner based upon 40 characteristics and traits we look for in our love match. Number 4, the Date Rater Evaluator. This module helps you to rate your dates to not only compare them to your perfect partner profile, but also to determine if they are even worthy of pursuing long term. Number 5, the Dating Website Analyzer. This is a dating website search engine that includes over 400 of the top dating sites with detailed information on each. It helps you to determine which ones are best suited for the type of person you're looking for so you can select and connect with the best ones. For the first 25 subscribers, I'm going to include another bonus, a 1-hour consultation with yours truly to help you with any questions you have with the course, with any questions you have about dating, or even if you want me to share some dating stories with you, whatever you'd like to talk about. So don't wait. Order now. A new life is waiting for you. And remember to stay sexy, my friends.